Imagine you just took your last steps of a cross-country race. Then you think, what are the origins of cross-country? What other people have ran cross-country? That is a mystery that many people have yet to solve, and one we are going to solve right now. But the right question to ask is, how has cross-country changed over the years? The Evolution of Cross-Country
by Luxus, Gallegos
and Maggie Horsch. As you know, cross-country has been a sport for over 200 years. Well, today we are going to interview Miss Leonard, who is the cross-country coach and has been a cross-country coach for over 30 years. Did you ever run cross-country?
Oh, yeah. I started running cross-country when I was 8 years old, and I have been running for a long, long time.
Do you think it was harder or easier back then when you ran it?
When I first started running, it was a little less organized than it is nowadays. But I'd say that the same principles still applied. We had to work really hard. It wasn't any easier for us to run than it is nowadays. Even though you have better shoes and stuff like that, it's still all about putting in the work and the effort. And the times, it's very interesting because the times nowadays aren't really that much faster than the ones, when I started running way back,
Next, we decided to interview Coach Friedline, the cross-country coach for Turner Middle School, on her perspective of cross-country and how it's changed.
Okay, you being a coach and having to run with us, did you ever want to just quit coaching because of the difficulty of cross-country?
No, I love coaching cross-country. I would never quit. However, the last couple of years, our team has been really good, so it's pushed me to have to try and run faster because I really like to run slow. So I would never quit. I love it.
And what made you want to be a cross-country coach?
I enjoy coaching cross-country because I can run with the kids and I can experience it with them and just kind of, we all have the same complaints and hurts and pains, and it was really hot today and that run was awful, and we can all kind of talk about that together. So it's a fun thing to coach because you get to really be in it with them.
All right, thank you. That's all the questions for today. Next, we decided to interview Mr. Zappa, the other middle school cross-country coach, on his view of the different levels of cross-country. Do you think there's different levels of cross-country?
Yeah, I suppose that there would be different levels of it as far as when you get to high school, of course, they're running a lot more than we do in middle school. They're going to have to work harder and run faster, but that's only because they're older and their bodies can handle it more. And then there's the college level, which is just crazy, and they're running about 100 miles a week, which at our level we're underneath 20 miles. So the levels are different, but it has a lot to do with your age and how much your body can handle. I think everyone at every age is working really hard, though.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Zappa.
Back then, cross-country was different when it started. They called themselves the Harriers, hare hunters, because they were imitating their father's sport of hunting. Two runners would designated the hares and run ahead by 10 minutes or so, laying a scent of shredded paper. The pack, or the hounds, were the younger students that had to hunt the hounds, and the oldest students were the field, or the huntsmen. They tried to catch up with both the hounds and the hares. Now, cross-country is less and more complex in different ways. It's more figured out, and most of all, it's changed the most over time. It's cross-country season, when thousands of high school, college, and middle schoolers become Harriers. They join the field, race with the pack, take hurdles in stride, cover the course, and impress their coach. And in those few familiar words of English, they also pay tribute to the lively high school runners 200 years ago who invented this fascinating sport. We hope you enjoyed the evolution of cross-country.
Thanks for watching.